Hello, good evening. You're tuned into Israelite Judah 7-7. Um, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm going to go into the message on how the Negroes are the Israelites. The Negroes are the only Israelites, and the Mexicans and the North American Indians are not, I repeat, are not the Israelites. Um, I used to believe that they were, but from continued research and books that I have read and videos that I have watched, I came to the conclusion that the Mexicans are not the Israelites. Just because they was conquered and spoke the white man's language, excuse me, that doesn't make them Israelites. Uh, they was not on the slave ships, and you see how they hate us so much with a passion down here in Texas, in the south part of the United States. They hate black people. Oh, they hate us. You know, they hate us so much. You know, and they pretend that they like us, and then they only use us to get what they can get out of us, and then they turn their backs on us. Okay, but the ultimate reason why I'm making this video is not that I know that they hate us, is that they was not on the slave ships. Okay, they was not on the slave ships. Okay, um, Deuteronomy chapter 28:68. I'm going to read it. And Yahuwah shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. You shall be sold into Egypt again with ships. Okay? And the Mexicans was not on the slave ships, neither the North American Indians. Okay, I'm going to go into this book entitled From Babylon to Timbuktu by Rudolph Windsor. Okay, let's get right into it. He speaks of this right here. This is a wonderful book. If you brothers don't have this book, I suggest that you get it. It's a wonderful book. Okay, it speaks this on page 92 of this book. It says, in the 9th century, a black African Hebrew arrived in the city of Kairouan in Algeria. In this city was one of the famous Talmudic schools. The name of this Hebrew was Eldad the Danite. He told a credible story of a Hebrew empire south of the Sahara in the western Sudan. According to Eldad the Danite, the Hebrews in the interior of Africa spoke a Phoenician Hebraic language mixed with Arabic. They had a religion which had come down from Moses and a Hebrew emperor. It was believed that this emperor was named Tutan or Bulatan. Eldad said that the people of this tribe had fled from the kingdom of Israel after Sennacherib, the Assyrian, had subdued it, and that other Israelite tribes such as Naphtali, Gad, and Asher were in the land from which he came. He told of the laws of Moses which they followed. The complete series of the scriptures. And isn't it interesting that he said that other Israelite, let me read it again, other Israelite tribes such as Naphtali, Gad, and Asher were in the land from which he came. He said that they was in Africa. They was in Africa. So the 10 tribes did not go to America like certain Israelites say. Okay. You know, the 10 tribes, and he mentioned Gad. The Gad went into Africa. They didn't go into North America. The North American Indians are Asians. They are Mongols. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna read this paper here, this excerpt from this paper, this article about Eldad the Danite. It says, let's see. Oh yeah, okay. It says right here, he's talking about how the 10 tribes, how they went into Africa. Okay, I'm gonna start at the top. The conquest of northern the kingdom by the Assyrian in 721 BC. The 10 tribes were gradually assimilated by other peoples, and thus disappeared from history, which that's an error there, disappeared from history. But he goes on to say, nevertheless, a belief appeared from history. Nevertheless, a belief would be found. Eldad the Danite, for instance, a 9th century Jewish traveler, reported locating the tribes beyond the rivers of Abyssinia on the far side of an what's the name of that word? Impassable river called Sambation. Okay, yeah. But he said that that beyond the rivers of Abyssinia, you get that? So it didn't say from another land or nothing like that. They went into Africa. Abyssinia is in Africa. Okay. Okay. And now I'm going to have a part 2 to this, but this is proving that the North American Indians and the Mexicans are not the Israelites. Okay, I might make a part 2 of this. Stay tuned.